If you've ever traveled through the Las Vegas airport, chances are you've seen signs for the USO centers there, and you might have wondered, what exactly is the USO?
The USO was founded in 1941 by FDR, the combination of 6 different nonprofit entities to support the troops that were fighting during World War II. Really all along it's been keeping military, active duty military people connected to family, home, and country through a variety of different activities. They used to have dance halls back in the original days of the USO. Of course, we became famous during the Vietnam War for our tours, our show tours that still go on today. Bob Hope, of course, going out to Vietnam and entertaining the troops, and we still do that around the world.
It's since grown to be a network of over 200 centers across the globe, including the 3 USO Las Vegas centers here in Southern Nevada, all with the goal of being the force behind the forces.
Well, we have 2 different centers here at McCarran International Airport, one here in Terminal 1, where we are right now, and another one over in Terminal 3. And it's really sort of like a frequent flyer lounge, business class lounge, except it's for active duty military and retired military only. And so we provide food service, a light meal, snacks, drinks. We have a place to relax that's quiet and kind of and safe and away from what's going on out in the general airport. We also have a TV lounge back in the back here that's actually usually used for sleeping, actually, when people are traveling and they have a long layover, but it's sort of a movie setup with reclining chairs back there as well. We have a kids area, we have computers, if people want to do email or do things on the internet. Of course, we have Wi-Fi service here for them to use. We have a library of books over there, so if somebody wants to grab a book and take it with them wherever they're going, they can do that. So a wide array of services that we have here.
And those services mean a lot to our active duty troops.
The reason I came here is because typically they really warm welcome in, free food for military members, and it's a really nice area to just relax and stuff like that. So
it's like when you come in, it's very welcoming. Like everyone's always really polite. They always ask you, can they get you anything? So I think it just makes a big deal because just being in the service, that's one thing. It's always really nice to see when people actually show that they care about you. So I think it really goes a long way.
Many of the friendly volunteers at the USO Las Vegas centers are military veterans themselves, and they take great pride in what they do.
This is the USO that was voted best in the world a couple of years ago, and before that, the best in the US. I think the volunteers are carefully screened, and they care. That's the key. You don't just come here to waste time. You sit and talk to the people and make fun with them, make jokes, or not. And if they just want to take a little walk and so we do that. We do that. And we're here for them, especially the families that come here for the wounded warriors. So when they get off the plane, we're at the gate with flags and, kinds of things to show them that we care, and especially for the families of the fallen. That's important. When I leave here, I feel like I did something. I did something. I served the country, and I was in the reserves for a long time, active duty in Germany, and it just feels that I should be doing it. That's the key. I should be doing it, and I feel good about it.
It would be impossible without our volunteers. We have a fabulous group of volunteers. We have a little over 300 volunteers here, because not only do we have the 2 airport centers, but we also have a new center out at Creech Air Force Base that we're staffing. And then we do about 20 or 30 outreach events a month. So last year we touched over 100,000 troops and families with all the services that we provide.
One of the outreach events the USO Las Vegas does each month is a deployed family dinner, where families of military personnel who are currently deployed can come together to enjoy a meal and the company of other military families.
The USO and the relationship that we have between Team Creech and Team Nellis has been phenomenal. We have this monthly dinner that is sponsored, and families get to come together and celebrate and fellowship with each other, take a little bit of time and get their mind off of being alone with their family member gone. It's amazing for me to know that they have this opportunity. They look forward to it every month to get that break. And then it provides my service members that are deployed that little bit of peace of mind to know that people are checking in on and caring for their families. That community is what brings everything together, and that's what means the most to me.
These deployed family dinners and other USO Las Vegas outreach events are just as rewarding for the volunteers as they are for the families they serve.
I am a Vietnam veteran from 60 to 79 in the U.S. Navy. Anytime we had activities when I was in the Navy, it really meant a lot to both my family, my wife, and me, because somebody cared.
Personally, when I think of the USO, I think I have a smile that comes on my face from that. And that's typically because of the volunteers from USO. Whether it's you're traveling from place to place and it's a location is in the airport, or whether you come to an event like this, which is very unique. Of all the places that I've been, there is not a setup like this one here in the Southern Nevada area. So in order to set up an event like this, where they can come together and actually network with the other family members where their members are deployed as well, and talk, be able to get the kids together to play, it's priceless. Like everyone wants to belong and want to know that they're not going at it alone. And to have events like this and others in the USO to be available to them, you can't beat that.